Viewer discretion is advised. Facebook Live shooter Cassandra Damper was in court today in Houston, Texas, to see what type of time she is about to receive for the shooting of Devin Holmes. In the beginning of this story, they said that she had jumped bond. They was having quite a time finding her. But after she turned herself in, they gave her a $25,000 bond, which is a slap in the face. And she's also facing probation to 20 years. And I think that her sentence should start at least 25 years for what she's done. For what she's done to Devin Holmes' life. This man's life will never be the same. The only thing she has to worry about from here on out is her conscience. Other than that, her life is intact. I have really been noticing that the powers of women's tears are not so powerful anymore. They are not falling for those tearful acts. Now women are receiving stiffer sentences, especially black women. And I hate to see any person being incarcerated because it is a living hell. And especially, I would hate to see a black woman incarcerated. But when you do stupid things like this, I really feel as if that you are actually a threat to society, and in prison is where you should be.
Video, it's one of the most tragic things I probably have ever seen. The level of recklessness that was used in this particular case is just really obscene.
This is that video prosecutor Joshua Fanko calls obscene. Eyewitness News took a closer look at the seconds before the shooting. In it, the victim, Devin Holmes, is clearly uncomfortable.
I don't know why you play at being, a gangster with such reckless abandon that the guy who was actually injured in this case says right before you shoot him, "You're making me nervous."
Police say they found 2 guns inside this car. They will not tell us who they belong to and if they're legally registered, but Fanko says the guns did not belong to the same person.
It's always strange and funny to me how people always want to cover their face when they're going into court or they're being arrested. We know who you are. We've seen your face thousands of times. We'll know you in the dark. So there's no need to cover up because we already know who you are. And it is only proof of your guilt. Since I was knee-high to a pup, I've always learned you don't play with guns. You don't point guns at people, even if you think the gun is unloaded. I'm quite sure this, I don't even know what to call this female. I'm quite sure that she knew this. And she intentionally shot this guy and has ruined his life. And you got the nerve to try to hide up under a hoodie. But it's okay because soon and very soon, you won't have to worry about people seeing you because you will be behind those prison walls.
The shooter in this case, Cassandra Damper, pled guilty back in August. The judge will determine her sentence. He spent all afternoon hearing testimony, including from Devin Holmes himself. Devin Holmes came to court for the first time in his case to see the woman who shot him in the head. It happened in a gas station parking lot Easter Sunday morning 2018. He was shot in the head while sitting in the car with the shooter and another man. Cassandra Damper pled guilty to aggravated assault causing serious bodily injury and tampering with evidence. The shooting captured during a Facebook Live broadcast on the Facebook group called Get It Off Your Chest. In court, we learned the morning of the shooting, Cassandra called 911 reporting Devin shot himself. It wasn't until the next day that police were able to see the video and learned Cassandra was the one who pulled the trigger. Police Chief Art Acevedo received a copy of the video from Shaquille O'Neal, who saw the video from that Facebook group. Detectives who took the stand today say during their interviews with Damper on the scene, she kept asking how long it was going to take, saying she needed to catch a flight. Devin also testified today, asking that Cassandra receive time behind bars because he's been living in his own personal prison since, unable to walk, dress, or use the restroom alone. Cassandra faces probation to 20 years in prison.
A cold-hearted murderer that should receive the maximum sentence. Not only was she reckless, he lied to the 911 operator. He shot himself. And then, during the questioning, oh, could y'all kind of speed it up? I gotta take a flight. No concern for the person that you shot. Like, man, damn this flight. Let me straighten this out here. I'll catch that flight another time. But you wanted to hurry up and get the hell out of Dodge. Give yourself a little time to get your lies straight. I just hope you know who's running the court system. More than likely, it's the people that wear those MAGA hats. And you know how they feel about black people. And this is an opportunity to get one locked up. I think you are a likely candidate. All I can really say is, you people in the court system, have at it. You got her. Do with her what you will. Because we don't support that type of behavior and mentality. I keep telling people that you will have to choose a side. Not necessarily black or white, but right and wrong. You Christian folks, I keep telling you, Jesus said he did not to come to bring peace, but a division. And you got to divide yourself from what's wrong and connect yourself to what you know is right. Make sure that you choose wisely, because if you don't, only God can help you. And if you don't believe in him, how can he help you?